and welcome to this week's newsletter. We will start it off as we always start it at the whiteboard, the events board, in partnership with Driving Auto Centres. Right, let's get on with it because actually, compared to most weeks, there's not much actually results-wise because, well, we'll tell you why in a moment. So first things first, let's go with last Saturday, the Waddle Shield. Some great scores there, wasn't there? Some incredible scores. But in second place was Michael Daniels and Andy Beaumont. And in first place was Keith Thorne and Pete Parks. Incredible score that was, wasn't it? So well done, guys. Well done to you. Let's get it up. There we go. The easiest hole was the first with 0.18 over par. And the hardest was 11th with 1.3 over par, which actually is the smallest I think I've ever seen it. Normally the hardest is around the 2s, 1.9s, but 1.3, you can see everybody was going for it. Everybody was playing well that weekend. And there was 10 birdies on the first hole. Blimey, obviously the first hole was a good start for some of you. So that was the Waddle Shield. Went on to Keith and Pete. Let's go on to Sunday. It was the All Sections Vase. Now the All Sections Vase is a trophy to get all the membership categories sections together. So it has the men's, the ladies, the seniors and the juniors. And they play for a trophy. And it's been going for many years. I think I played it as a junior back in 2008, I think it was I played. Anyway, not the point. So it's an absolute great event. Gets all the sections playing together. So great afternoon on Sunday. And we'll go in reverse order. So the juniors were 4th, the gents were 3rd, the ladies were 2nd, and the seniors won it. So well done to the seniors. I think I've got some photos next to me while I'm talking. So well done you guys. Now with the All Sections Vase, the juniors play for their own trophy, the Andy Parks Trophy, and well done to Lily Grice for winning that as well, for winning the Andy Parks Trophy. Well, guys, that's all the results we have actually, because that was rained off. That's obviously happening now. There was no ladies last week. At time of recording, that result hasn't happened. That's not happened yet. So that might be it. I've mentioned it at some point. Let's talk about what's coming up. We've got Captain's Day at home this week, obviously. The first tee is between 7 and 3 o'clock. We'll have a chat about that in a minute. Sunday, mixed Aberford. Ladies medal, 18 holes, the same with what happened Wednesday. Juniors start their campaign against Hagley away. The Worcester Handicap Golf League have got Bewley Pines away. Next week we've got the Seniors Sidaway Cup. West Mids are at home to Stourbridge next Wednesday. The ladies have the Veterans Cup and a 9-hole Stableford. Thursday, the seniors are away at Bewley Pines. We've got a luncheon on in the lounge. Next Saturday, we've got a 17 to 24 match. We've got a mixed par and a scratch match as well. The 17 to 24 is away at Bewley Pines, and the scratch are playing at home against Bloxwich. We got a medal and the continuation of the Veterans Cup. So, again, guys, this week, Captain's Day at home, first tee reserved. Let's go in the lounge and get updated on the events board. Right, guys, here we are in the lounge. Captain's Day at home this weekend. Let's quickly talk about it. You collect your scorecards from the lounge. There'll be someone to hear. They'll all be written out for you, handicaps and everything. Just come and get them. There'll be a start on the first tee that tells you the rules on the day. And just to let you know that holes 9 and 18 are all to count. Okay? So that's tomorrow, but you will be reminded of that on the first tee. And the scorecards will be in the lounge, like I said. So that's Captain's Day at home. We've got coming up. We've got Dan's prize list is still on there. I won't do it now. Megan Scar. We've got barbecue on the terrace, which is the 17th of August, is it? Let me just quickly check. Yeah, 17th of August. Draw night as well, which is the 19th of June. It says nearest the pin, depending on weather. We might do a nearest the pin. We might do something else. We'll have a look next week. So that's that. What else we got? What's over here? I've done that. That's all there. Obviously, I said about draw night. Paint and Barrel is still up there as well. Father's Day lunch is next Sunday, not this Sunday, the Sunday after. Harvest Festival I've spoke about before. And yeah, that's it really to do with the lounge. Right, let's continue the rest of the newsletter. Right, here we are on the third. We've got 3 buggies out there. One's Mike Willits, our handicap and greens chairman, and the other 2 are a team of England Golf and Worcestershire Golf. And what they're doing is that they're rating the course. So, re-rating the course, sorry, and they're looking of how slope it is and the length of it and difficulties and hazards and everything they're doing. They're just reassessing the course. But hopefully, the rest of this newsletter, I'll give you more information on what was not the verdict, because they've got to come back again on the 12th of June, but giving up more of an in-depth analysis of what they were looking at. Right, we're in the shop. We've got Vice Captain Clive doing our 4-board draw, haven't we, Clive?
We have.
This will go probably on Facebook, but also where you guys are watching it on the newsletter, or some of you watching it. Some of you might be watching it on Facebook first. Ryan, Clive, shall we do the draw?
Yeah, this draw is for Calderfields.
Okay, nice.
So it's a 4-board draw for Calderfields. All the guys who put their fiver in, your envelopes are in there as well. I'll shuffle them up.
Confirm that as well. Should we get a special guest? Come on, Maddie.
Come on, Maddie. I'll have to hold it. I just pick.
Oh my.
Yeah,
you're picking one out.
Here we go, Matt.
And the winner?
Oh, Graham Durant.
Graham Dumfrey.
Graham Dumfrey.
Graham Dumfrey, that's fine, Matt. Well, Graham Dumfrey, speak to Clive and he will sort you out.
So you got a 4-ball for Calderfields, Graham. Well done.
Thank you. Where's next month, Clive?
Next month is Leominster. So
Perfect.
4-ball at Leominster.
Thanks, guys.
Put your money in the envelopes in the lounge and drop them in the post box.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. Thank you, man. And here we are in the shop with a lot of golf balls, and I mean a lot of golf balls, but top quality golf balls. I feel like I'm in the market here. I feel like I've got it all in front of me. So we've got some Chrome Softs coming to stock as well. We've also got Super Softs as well, one of the best-selling balls in the world, not in the golf club, not in England, in the world. So we've got some Chrome Softs in. We've got the Wilson Duo Softs as well. They're $22.99. We've got them in white. We've got them in orange. What else we've got the track system on there as well. So come on in there, $22.99. But you know me, I will always do a multi-buy deal. Apart from drinks and the fridge and the food. So apart from that, I will always do a multi-buy deal. So if you're going to buy 2, I'll always do a good deal. So let's start off with these. $22.99 for a dozen. But if you want 2, 40 quid. 20 quid a dozen. You can't argue with that. So come to us in the weekend. Myself, Cam, Maddie, you'll sort yourselves out. Don't worry. Also, we got gloves as well. We got some Callaway gloves in. We got their all-weather glove as well, $12.99. But I'll do a deal. What's going to be the deal for 2 of them? 24 quid for 2. So there you go. We've also got all the Strixon gloves in. We've got obviously Adidas as well. We've got a great selection. So obviously we've got Callaway in. We got Wilson. We got Bridgestone. We got Strick. We got every ball you can think of practically. So come on in, guys. Come into the shop and don't forget them multi-buy deals. So here we are in the golf room. I was going to do this segment outside, but the wind took the camera and started doing that. My notes were all over the place. So I thought I'll come into the golf room, try and make it a bit golfy. And we're going to talk about what happened in the newsletter previous, as in the segments, a couple of segments before, about the course rating on Monday. Now, I am going to go through some notes in front of me, but I will put it next to me in bullet point form so you can read it. So it's not just listening to me. You can read the full depth. I'll just try and do the gist of it for you guys. So they came in on Monday, the 2nd of June. It's the first of 2 required visits to fully rate the course. So it's the white, yellow, reds, and same with the winter yellow and reds for both genders as well. So on this visit, England Golf and Worcestershire Golf representatives came and focused on the course greens and the fairway carry from tees. So the greens work that was involved is measuring the green size, obviously, front to back, and the approach shot, assessing the depth, and the side to side assessing width. So obviously, when you hit a shot into the green, seeing how much space you got in front and behind, and on the side as well, as in case if you pull it or push it or whatever. They also measure the undulations of the slope and severity of the putting surface. So obviously, for example, the 10th, they will measure how severity is coming from back to front, if that makes sense, how much of a downhill undulation that is. And also the protections of the greens, i.e. bunker placements, the depth of the bunkers, the amount of green parameters affected by bunkering. I will put it all there. The slope, the bounce, the risk factors into the approach shot, out of bounds. Obviously, it's all there for you to read properly. But that's what they're assessing onto the greens. So there was all there. I had a couple of buggies, and I was, as you've seen in the previous newsletter, and I was assessing all that. What they also was assessing as well was fairways. So the fairway carry, so obviously the distance from the tees to the first evidence of fairway cut for obviously all tees. They also looked at any obstructions, i.e. trees and bushes, etc. For example, the third, they'll be looking at the trees and the bushes there. And also blind tee shots as well, where fairways are not evidenced by the side. For example, the first tee off the whites can't see the edges of the fairway. That sort of stuff is what they're looking at. The next visit is the 12th of June, so not this Thursday, the Thursday after, which will involve the landing area zones from tees and any layup shots for both male and females using established driving distances. Obviously, I put there for scratch handicappers and obviously handicap golfers. What course restrictions there are, the effects of the bounce, the terrain, as you can see there, that will affect the severity of the rating. So that's what's going on. Once they've done it in next week, I will try and get somebody else on apart from myself to explain all this to you guys. But we just wanted to be transparent on what they're doing, and hopefully we'll get more information as the weeks go on. But that's what happened on Monday. Obviously, I've hopefully written all the notes there. So when they've got more to update, we'll give it to you. Right, let's continue with the rest of the newsletter. Ryan, I won't sit down because it was raining last night, which is what we need for the course. So I'm not going to sit down because it's a bit wet, the seats are. But anyway, that's it for this week's newsletter. I've got a couple of things to round up on. Two things, actually. First thing is greenkeepers. They're absolutely jam-packed and I'm jam-packed. I haven't quite linked them up to get them on. But they were scarifying the greens this week. I've put a couple of videos and photos next to me. So they scarified it, which is that thin line. Get a bit of the moss and a bit of dead grass inside, get it all up, and then they cut the greens after. Literally, you won't even notice for the weekend. So they've done a good job on that. I will get Tim on next week to explain more about it. But as you can see there in the pictures next to me, that's what happened. I am standing on the patio, the newly refurbed patio. It's all done. We've got seats, we've got barrels, absolutely great. It's got a new stone there as well. So that's all sorted. So coming down here, we've got an extra piece of seating. I must admit, it's a nice view from here. I think this might be the go-to seat and barrel, I think, and the bench. Anyway, guys, that's it for this week's newsletter. A very busy newsletter. We've had England Golf course rating and Worcester Golf. We've had Clive and his 4-bore. We've had, what else have we had? God, we had the shop news as well, the whiteboard. We've had a busy week this week. Guys, have a good Captain's weekend, Captain's Day at home, sorry. It's going to be a bit wet, I know, but, it could be worse. We could be raining 24/7 for 365 days. So it's only one day. Let's enjoy it, guys. Let's have a good day. I know it's wet, but let's enjoy it. Let's support Captain. Let's support Charlie. So then, guys, have a good weekend. Enjoy the golf. Enjoy being here. As I said to you before, have a drink. Have something to eat. It's absolutely fantastic at the moment. And I'll see you all in next week's newsletter.